Mr. Mayor, I have a two-part question.
Yes.
Yesterday, your budget director said that of the new tranche of federal money of $800 million, the city is only expected to get between $30 and $40 million, which is really a drop in the bucket. And last week, he said that he thought that there was going to be at least another $1 billion in expenses because of the increase in migrants coming in. I wonder how that you're going to address that in the budget negotiations with the city council, and whether this ongoing discussion about migrants could delay the budget because you need more money to be directed towards this problem.
And that is the job of Jock G.I., who has done an amazing job navigating us out of this budget crisis. And I'm still hearing city council members every day calling for more spending, spend more millions here, more millions here. I'm just not quite understanding, do folks understand the basic level of accounting? You spend what you take in. And we have to balance a budget that dropped us with a $4.3 billion price tag out of nowhere. We only received, look to see $30 to $40 million from the $800 million that Senator Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, and the other delegation leaders were able to get. And we have to also make sure we provide the services to the city. And so, we have to balance the budget. That's what the law calls for. We're going to do that. It's going to be painful. I've said this over and over again. This is not new. We could just go back to the tapes. Every service in the city is going to be impacted by this asylum and migrant crises that we are facing.
Delay the budget, though?
I hope not. I'm hoping that the city council realize the urgency, that we can't make the mistake that we witnessed in Washington with the debt ceiling. It is imperative that we get a budget done. I know primary elections are coming up, but we cannot put politics in the way. We are ready. The negotiations should start now, immediately, because it takes time to do this. We are ready. We want to sit down with our council colleagues and hammer out a budget for the people of this city.
Are you asking for more money for the migrants?
From the feds and the state.
Both. Are you going to be asking the feds for more money?
Yes.
Or are you going to be asking the city council to allocate more money to the problems you're facing with housing the migrants?
Well, the allocations of dollars, I think that, hopefully they will look at some of their discretionary dollars to assist us. But the budget is determined by the executive branch, and they vote on that budget. We're going to show them the money that we believe we need to allocate to deal with this problem.
Off of Marcia's question, did FEMA notify your administration that localities are only able to receive 10% of this next group of money? Because, again, just as your budget director said, and as you had said in the previous months, the administration did anticipate a lion's share of this, federal pot of money. So, what happened there? When did FEMA disclose this information to you guys?
Well, we didn't think the lion's share was going to turn into a cub. The amount of money that we receive I think is embarrassing to what the city has been handling. And then to add to it, Bernadette, just think about this for a moment. The bordering states, some receive more than us. They're using the money to bus people to New York. I mean, that can't even be logical. And so I don't know where the rule has come about for this 10%. I'm not aware of that. If they notified our budget director, that was not shared with me. So I don't know where the 10% rule comes from. But we need to re-examine how the money is used, which is very important. And we should have it proportionate to the number of migrants that are in the city that is being impacted. The blueprint for just about all of the bordering states is when migrants, asylum seekers come inside their municipality, send them to New York, Chicago, Washington, and look like Los Angeles is now on the list.
Just a quick follow-up.